We're three millennial Latina first-time moms and entrepreneurs who connected at the start of our radio careers. From partying at nightclubs to figuring out night feeds, we've been friends for 14 years.
We're not experts, just honest moms navigating motherhood together, from pregnancy and the newborn stage to toddlerhood, one phase at a time.
We're excited to share what we've learned, what we wish we'd known, and everything in between.
Welcome to Nightclubs to Night Feeds.
Speaking about partners, can we each talk about how we like divvied up the responsibilities?
Yeah.
Did we? How was that when the baby, like in the newborn phase?
For me, in the newborn early few weeks, since it was hard for me to breastfeed, I remember really thinking, we were kind of talking about this, like, I don't know how single moms do it.
Mm-hmm.
And God bless, because they
Yep.
are Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Because my husband showing up for me, I could not imagine him not being there.
Yeah.
I could not
Yeah.
imagine not
Doing it
having
on your
that
own.
help. Like,
Yeah.
he really is my tribe. Like, that is
Yeah.
your tribe right there. And how are they going to show up for you 24/7? Because
Yeah.
they're laying right next to you. They're in the house with you. And I remember when we were giving him formula, or when I had to pump and put it in a bottle, like the bottles everywhere. I don't think I ever cleaned a bottle. Like, this man was just
Wow.
taking everything,
Wow.
handling it. Like, I literally don't think I ever cleaned a bottle. He had a whole system down. He would line them up. He had his brushes.
I love that.
He would warm
Wow.
it. He would defrost the milk. I don't think I ever
Wow.
defrosted breast milk. Like, he knew how to do all of that.
Yeah.
I never did that.
Wow.
That's
And like little
amazing.
things like that I was like, this is amazing. And again, I couldn't walk, so I couldn't go downstairs to do all of that. And he knew that.
Yeah.
And like, you obviously have to stay so hydrated those weeks when you're first starting breastfeeding. Like, you're a camel drinking water.
Yes. And food.
Yeah, and
You're
food.
inhaling
And
food,
food.
Everything.
inhaling
And-
water.
And again, walking was very to the
Yeah.
restroom. That was
Especially
it for me.
stairs, I could imagine.
Stairs.
Were
I
like
couldn't.
a no.
No, I could not go down the stairs. So
Yeah.
he was bringing me water.
How did you
constantly,
get
like,
up?
drink
Did he
wa-
carry you up there?
No, I could get up,
Okay.
but I literally had to use the restroom in our room. Like,
Yeah.
that was it. And I remember, like, maybe after week 1, I woke up like, oh, I'm feeling better. I think the pain is like minimal today compared to what it was.
Yeah.
I'm going to try going downstairs. And then I went downstairs and I'm like, I think I'm coming back. Like,
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And I loaded the dishwasher and I'm like, fuck. I think
not
I
okay.
tore myself. And I remember crying. I had to tell my doctor because I was in pain that I wasn't in before. And I didn't, but I just should not have been doing that. And my husband was like, I told you to stay in bed. Why did you go downstairs? I'll load the dishwasher. I'm like, I just feel so useless.
Yep.
I feel helpless. I feel like I'm not doing enough. You literally are bringing me water. You're bringing me food. I don't want to rely on you for like everything. And I feel bad. And he's like, no, you're feeding our child. You need to recover. And all of that is correct. But like, he had to put me in place. Like, stop going downstairs. Stop trying to do the most. And I just feel like I need to be doing something.
Yeah. I think that pregnancy, the end of pregnancy feels like that too. Like, you feel like, ugh, I can't lift anything. I
Yeah,
can't really
for
be
sure.
walking, you know, like all crazy. Or like, you know, it just, I think that going into then recovery is sometimes
And really
like
not being able to
such
do
a
anything.
long time of
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm so used to like being on my feet and being able to like get up and go. And it is so hard to like be okay with the new normal.
Yeah.
I was able to get up and like I did wash, I think, the majority of the bottles and stuff. I think how we like divvied it up was like I took half of the night, which was like super early in the night, and then he took the other half. So how we did it was at first, those first couple of nights, we were like, we need to do everything together and like, let's
Yeah.
both change the diaper. And like, this is so romantic. And then it was like, oh
Psych.
no, we are both operating on no sleep. We're just
Yeah.
like zombies. Like, this is not romantic at all because both of us are so effing tired.
Yeah.
And so after the first couple nights, we were like, all right, we need, after the hallucination situation, I was like, I need a solid like 3 hours. If she's going 3 hours without, like, I started pumping at that time too. So I was like, you give her one of the bottles so that I can sleep a solid 3 hours straight, because that's going to like actually bring me back to life. And so how we did it was, I think those first like few weeks, I went to bed. I think at like 5 p.m. and I would take my like evening nap. So I would nap from like 5 to 8. And then he'd be with her, and then I'd wake up and then take like 8 to 3 a.m. or something, or like 8 to 1 a.m. I think at that time So I would be with her, and we literally had a blow up mattress that we put in her room with the snoo bassinet, and I would be in there with her.
Oh, man.
And then we would swap off. So I would go and wake him up at like whatever time it changed from like 1 a.m. to then we were able to do a longer stretch at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So I would go in there and get him, and then he'd swap off with me. So then I could go lay down and sleep for like, so we did it in a way where like our combined.
It was literally a tag team.
Literally a tag team.
Yeah.
So like with our combined sleep, we were each getting 8 hours of sleep.
Oh.
So we figured that out after like day 2, and we were like, oh my God, thank God, because those other 2 days were absolutely horrible.
Wow.
And so the pumping super early did help with that, because he was able to like give her a bottle pretty early, which like I know isn't always recommended, but she took both a bottle and breast like for the duration of her breastfeeding journey.
Amazing.
And it really helped with me being able to like stay sane and all that stuff. So basically during those hours, like bottles, wash, all that stuff, that person would do it. And the reason why we did
Whoever
a separate
was on
room,
shift.
whoever was on shift, literally. And the reason we did the separate room is because I would be like, even if I hear a muffle of her crying, I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does my baby need?
Yeah.
Where's my baby?
Right.
And it was so hard. So I literally put 2 sound machines in the bedroom where we had our sleeping room. And so whoever was in there was like undisturbed. Like it was
Wow.
like, no, you are fully dead in sleep, and that's great. And the other person is like fully on duty and fully awake.
Wow.
So that was like, and then so when my mom would come on Fridays, she would take that night shift and we would do the same thing. Like both of us would swap off with her instead of like him
Each
and I.
other.
And it really, really, I think, like saved us during that time. And I know a lot of people like don't want to sleep separately. They want to do everything together. Like it depends. But for us, that is like what really, really helped.
Wow. I think for me, I did everything.
Yeah.
And Zaire helped in the way that he knew how to help and that he could help.
Yeah.
But the thing that also really sucked is that he had to work. Like, we're both entrepreneurs. So there wasn't maternity leave. There wasn't like we both run our businesses, and he's a photographer. So if he had a wedding to shoot, or he had an engagement shoot, or whatever shoot, like he had to keep at it at the same time. So he's still working throughout the day, and he has a studio. So it was really rough for me, to be honest, because he had to leave, like to go work. He had to edit photos. He had to.
Do you
he had to
remember
concentrate.
when he had his first like shoot after the baby was born? How old he was? Like, did he take a full week or like?
I don't remember. I think he was at home for maybe like a week or 2, like straight. And then then I remember him like creeping to his computer and having to edit in between. And like him taking the boppy and putting Saint on the boppy so he could nap while I'm in the shower or something. But it was really hard for him to work while also taking care of Saint and like making me shakes and like helping to make me food in the morning. It was really hard. So there was just a time where he was just like, I have to go to the studio.
Yeah, to work.
So he had to go to work. So then I was just at home. And I think that's what was, oh wow, okay, getting emotional. I think that's why it was like so hard taking care of a baby and then also taking care of yourself. And so, and then cleaning bottles and like and then making sure the house is somewhat clean, because I need,
That's anxiety. It's just going to bother you.
yeah, if the house isn't clean, then my mind's not, and it's like the big clutter. And so it was, it was really rough, at the very beginning. So, but now hearing both of you and hearing your stories too really makes me think of, okay, if we have another baby, then we do need more support. So how is that going to look like? Is it shifts? Is it people coming over more? Is it like, and how is that going to work with the toddler with, Saint? And so I'm really grateful that I'm hearing both of you. So I'm now thinking of like ways that, okay, now how is our partnership, me and Zaire's partnership, going to strengthen for the next, for the next baby?
And I will say, like, I was super stubborn in the beginning. My husband was like, we need to have my mom or your parents come over and help with the baby. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm the mom. Why can't we do it? We're the parents. And he's like, it's going to be too much. And this was like before the baby was there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, like like we are the parents and we need to be doing these things. It's like a rite of passage. Like you need to be doing all of the things, and we're going to be tired because we have a new baby, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And then I remember week 2, my husband is also self-employed as I'm self-employed, and he's like, I need to get back to, and even my husband says this, my baby was born the week between Christmas and New Year's. So there is no work.
Yeah.
In the music
roughest
industry.
time for all entrepreneurs.
God.
Yeah, but there is no work.
Yeah.
So
it's
Henry is
downtime,
like, he was born at the best time for me, for him, because all of his clients were off. Like, it's the holidays for everybody internationally, like everyone. So he's like, that was the best time because I actually got that week after to be off, you know? But that the week after, he's like, I have to be back on. I'm on calls. I'm on like meetings, and he has office at the house. And I remember being there at home and feeling a type of way that he was taking calls. And I'm like, the baby's over here. Like, we just had a baby. And like, he had to be like, you know, we work for ourselves. I can't take off. And I'm like, you're right. We do need help. And that's when I was like, I can't do this all by myself. And we do need help. And that's when our parents started coming. And we just had this conversation recently. I'm like, I can't believe I was really like, no, we're going to do everything by ourselves. Like, what?
It's amazing.
I'm the mom. I'm going to do it. Like, I'm so grateful for my mother-in-law and my parents being able to come over every week and help us. That's how I am here, you know? Like, my mother-in-law is there with the baby, and I'm so grateful for that. But I think that's also like pressure putting on myself. Like, I'm the mom, you're the dad. We're going to do everything because like that was something that I built up myself. I don't like that was my own reasoning. I don't know why. And when I finally experienced it and I saw how frustrated my husband was getting with his work, he's like, I have clients, like there's things I need to do, and like now he's getting, you know, worked up. I'm like, okay, you're right. We do need help. I am accepting it. I am willing for that. So don't feel like you have to do everything. If you have that help that is available, take it because you will want it.
It's amazing how that he was proactive about it, because I feel like the feeling of, for me, I felt like, you know, it does feel like, oh, if you're reaching out for the help, like, are you not like, am I not able to do it on my own? Is that
like
why?
I felt like weak.
Yes. But then I was also like, you know what? Like, my mom is here for a you know, like I started to think about all those things like you're saying. And I think that it was just, it is such a pressure to feel like, especially as a first time mom, that like you're getting everything right. And like you can actually do it, because it kind of feels like nobody believes in you in that beginning time. Like they're like, ugh, the breastfeeding, you know, it kind of like, it just feels like that, even though nobody's really saying it. I don't know what it is. It's maybe the emotions. It's maybe the like.
It's pressure put on ourselves. People probably aren't even thinking that. It's just we're making
in
that
our heads that like, okay, it's even including like how we're saying the pressure to breastfeed and all that stuff. Like, I think that's was a huge mental game for I think all of us, where it's like you feel the pressure and no, you know, people say their things, but it's not like enough to go to the points where I felt like I was with breastfeeding or being able to care for her on our own or whatever it was. But
all very valid points, all different but similar situations we went through. And nothing is wrong. There's no like right answer, because first of all, our emotions are crazy, which is what we're saying. We are literally a ball of emotions.
Literally.
And it's a roller coaster. And we're going up here and down here and all around. So, I mean, feel all the things, but I think if you do have that partner, having those conversations, those honest conversations, like, I need you to do more, or I feel this way. And it, like me being stubborn, my husband's like, no, we need help. Like, have those conversations and don't be afraid to put your wall down.
Yeah, for sure.
And ask for help if you need help.
Yeah.
Man, please just ask for help. And it's okay. It doesn't make you any more or less of a person to ask for help and be okay. It doesn't make you a lesser of a mom at all. And if you still want to be vocal of the ways that you want someone to help, that's also okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.